Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back. It's Valanth League, Split 1 of 2026. We are here with Division 4, kicking off our first Celestial stream of the year. How is everybody doing? Got a bit of a banger on hand here. We have the defending Div 4 champions going up against three former teammates. It's Celestial Osiris, formerly Celestial Vacuity, going up against Ashen Kittens. And let me just run down these lineups for you. We have MZ in the top lane, Beck in the jungle, Daragosto mid, Akuya ADC, and coming in as a bit of a last-minute emergency sub for the side of Celestial Osiris, it's Gruntak. And over on the side of Ashen Kittens on the red side today, it's going to be former Celestial Vacuity player Zebriel, former Celestial Vacuity player Sovereign, Stay Comfy in the mid, Frenchie on ADC, and former Celestial Vacuity player Piker. So a bit of a grudge match here, and we are kicking these bands off quick. It's going to be a Hui, Caitlyn, Bard ban on the side of Celestial Osiris, and the Malphite Mel so far for Ashen Kittens. My name is Cliff, and very much looking forward to this. Third ban coming out is going to be the Varus, and we open it straight up with Akuya's Yanara. Bit of a banger pick. Really like the Yanara this season. Obviously, Yanara does have some rough matchups. Caitlyn's probably the worst. The Aphelios isn't great for the Yanara. It's a bit of a skill matchup, and then the Cho'Gath coming out, big boy pick, probably going to go into the hands of Zebriel. That boy loves his tanks. The bit of a tank abuser. Played with Zebriel a few times myself, and he loves those tanky picks. So how are the side of Osiris gonna fill out their draft here? We see ADC top most likely on the side of Ashen Kittens, and we're hovering the Rumble. Are we getting MZ Rumble? Hello, MZ Rumble? I don't think I've seen MZ play Rumble before. This could be spicy. There's Syndra coming in for Ferragosto here on the red side. Obviously, Valanth League, we do go with fearless draft. So anything picked in this game won't be available for any of the games in the rest of the series. It is a best of 3 today, as we are in week 1. And it's a Nami pickup for the side of Ashen Kittens, and then a Volibear ban. I assume the Volibear ban is jungle. I believe Beck has played quite a bit of Volibear in his solo queue, and then there goes the Vi. I can't help the ads when you come into the stream, Retro, because I am a Twitch affiliate. So they just run, and I do not control them. So Nautilus picked out. Nautilus is a bit of a rough matchup for the Nami. I think it's still playable. I don't think you need to ban the Nautilus. I'm not 100% sure on Osiris's support this season. If maybe he's a bit of a Naut abuser. And then the Ari matchup into the Syndra. Decent matchup. I mean, Ari, not that much of a lane bully. What she likes to do is push the lane and then use her ability to push to walk to other lanes. Obviously, Syndra can shut that ability down. Syndra also very good at clearing the waves herself. So hopefully Ferragosto can maintain his HP and maintain an equal lane state into this Ari. Just to try and stop the Ari from getting the roams off. Any roams going down to this bot side on the Aphelios could be very detrimental. Yet to see. Oh, a fail pick. The VL Classic. What's the fail pick going to be? The fail pick is Amumu. It's Amumu. Everybody flame Celestial Osiris for not being able to click Amumu even though he is on the first line of the draft page. And then we're following it up with a Rakan. Rakan into Nami, okay matchup. It's not the best. Nami can abuse you in the lane, but I do love a Rakan, a Mumu Rumble combination here as well from the side of Celestial Osiris. Very difficult to play into that, especially when you're an immobile ADC such as Aphelios. A lot of work's going to need to be done by this last pick jungle Xin Zhao, obviously trying to hide the Cho'Gath flex. Can be played in the jungle. It's not great in the jungle, and it is very much a Zebriel kind of pick. And the side of Celestial Osiris will be very aware of the fact that Zebriel loves this Cho'Gath, one of his preferred champions, alongside the Tam Kench and you know, the big tanky boys. Like, you take your Orns and stuff like that. Zebriel loves them. Mundo, stuff like that. And Akuya in chat blaming coach. I believe Phantom is the coach for Celestial Osiris. Can confirm in chat maybe. But yeah, decent draft coming out here. I like both sides of the draft. I've never really seen MZ on the Rumble though, so it will be interesting for me to see how MZ does in this matchup. I think Cho'Gath can get away with building MR early, especially if you go the tank build for Cho'Gath, so he can get the Merc Shreds if he needs them. He can get the MR Sunfire item, which name I never remember, even though I was an absolute abuser of that item. Any reminders in the chat? What's that item called? My brain always tries to call it Riftmaker, but I know it's not Riftmaker. What is it called? See, this is why I need my color caster here, because my color caster can tell me all of the things that I.
Did you say color caster?
Oh my God, he is here. How you doing, Joseph?
Say my name and I appear. I am here for everything that you need. Maybe not relationship advice. I'm not good. I'm not good with that. So, what is happening right now?
So we have just finished draft for game number 1.
Nice.
And we are now into the client side pick ban. And
if you could just share your screen, just so I could have a nice.
Yeah, bear with me one second.
I think so.
Let's hope I fix this, by the way, because it's always a fucking pain in the ass on my computer for some reason.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, you can always invite me to the next game.
Share entire screen. This one. There you go.
Right, okay. What is the nun?
The nun isn't an Amumu.
Okay.
Yeah, Celestial Osiris' coach cannot press Amumu, who appears on the first row.
Amazing. Okay, so generally speaking, you're on the social side, you're looking at a very stereotypical sort of teamfight competition. You have the Mumu, you have the Rakan that can both go in, get some very good CC down. The Rumble can then throw his ultimate down. You know, are just very good at the continuous damage, and then Syndra able to pop anyone off who gets quite low. Very, very simple, very easy to sort out.
I think a lot of this game is going to come down to the ADCs.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, this season at the start has really got in favor of the more later game scaling ADCs, just because of that extra item that they can get, the extra gold they get as well. Not to mention with how every ADC is basically going cashback with triple tonic as well. Anything that can get you more gold, you're just getting.
Yeah, I did see a crazy short the other day where somebody sold their boots, bought an IE, and then got enough cash back to get their boots back. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
It's actually disgusting. Cashback needs enough.
Yeah, maybe not one that completely guts it, but how much percentage does it give you at this point?
I don't think it's been changed, has it? Cashback.
Let me have a quick check. 6%. I mean, if you brought that down to like maybe 4% or something, I think that's okay.
Yeah. I think it's the same as the refund cost for the item. Is it
Okay.
same as the refund cost for the item? No, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
No. That'll be way too much.
It's 9%, according to
It's
Silence
nine.
in the chat.
It's 9%. So it's gone up.
Oh, 8% going to 7.5.
Okay, yeah, that's not horrendous.
I definitely needs a bit of touch up because I see it on basically every ADC. I'm buying an IE gives you enough gold to buy tier 1 boots is kind of crazy right now.
Mm. So you were talking about needing your
Ah,
cutter cost or something. What was the
yes.
actual thing you were
The
thinking about?
MR Sunfire item. I always forget the name of it, and my brain always
Oh,
says
I don't know
Riftmaker.
that. I'm not a tank player. I don't play
Oh, I
that
forgot
stuff.
you're an ADC, aren't you?
Yes.
Of course you don't know what tank item is.
I don't know, what even is that? Does
Guys,
it give me damage? If not, I don't want to know about it.
what's frontline? I've never heard of this thing before.
Exactly.
What do you
Never
mean
heard
I
of
have
it.
to stand in front of my teammates? You should all stand in front of me.
What do you mean not dealing any damage in a team fight?
Well, you say that, but tank Cho'Gath still absolutely
Oh
one
yeah.
shots people.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, absolutely.
My client has done a very weird thing where I'm not sure if they've picked in order or if we're actually getting. I'm assuming we're not getting a Philios versus Yunara top lane because that would be terrifying.
No, I don't think so. That would be interesting though, certainly. Having a Rumble and Sin Sao ADC.
And Syndra Ari jungle.
Yeah, exactly.
Hollow
You know,
Radiance, that's the name of it.
to
Hollow
be fair,
Radiance.
it is deficient full. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't surprise me either. Also, I'm pretty sure my microphone has changed a setting and is noise gating itself. So if people can let me
Really?
know, yeah, if people can let me know that if you can hear me or not, I might have to fix that between games.
Looking at both of these compositions, the social side is definitely the easier one to execute, but I do think the side of Ashen definitely has the highest ceiling in terms of what it can do. So it's really going to come down to the execution, as you said, especially with these ADCs. Aphelios can definitely do some good damage earlier on, but we're having that Rakan that could definitely make things more annoying, especially for an ADC like Aphelios who hasn't got any sort of dashes.
Yeah, I think I prefer the 5v5 of Osiris.
Yes.
If they get the team fight that they're looking for, Rakana, Mumu, Rumble ult on top of it,
Mhm.
Yunara free hitting, it's very difficult to play against that. Obviously, Xin Zhao does have the nice counter engage tools, um, but he has the potential of getting one shot if he doesn't get his ult off.
Yeah,
And
that is
he's
true, but
not the same Xin Zhao as halfway through last season.
I mean, I don't know too much about the jungle matchups and that sort of stuff. I do know Sin Sao early on, it's just generally speaking one of the better ones.
Spectator, hello.
Uh-oh. Maybe just well, no, you can't really close the client, can you? I mean, you can.
What is going on? Are they in the game? They are in the game. Let me try this. Spectate game.
Spectate game.
Okay, there we go.
Hooray!
That's going to be annoying. We love a good spectator glitch, don't we?
In my head, I was thinking I would really like to see an Aphelios or Smolder game this series, and the fact that Aphelios is one of the first ones picked certainly does interest me, especially because he is definitely more mechanically challenging compared to other ADCs as well.
Yeah, Fellows definitely with Control Shift Z. There we go. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to reaffirm all of the spectator controls because I have not done it in a while. And apparently my outplayed is running. That's going to be fun. Can I close my outplayed? Yeah, sorry about that. I completely distracted. Yeah, Fellows is definitely probably the most difficult ADC to pilot. I think personally, I don't like playing with ADCs who prioritize the Aphelios because it feels like half of the games they play on the Aphelios they just absolutely pop off, and then the other half of the games they just run it down.
You'd hate me then because Aphelios is definitely one of my main champions.
Oh, nice engage there onto Piper. It's a big chunk. The heal comes off though, so just a little bit of a trade. I think actually won out in the end by Ashen Kittens. But the W landing is a good sign already for Osiris that Rakan might be able to find these engages.
Just a quick question: How many of the this celestial side was a part of the winning team last split?
So MZ, Beck, Ferragosto, and Akuya all played for Celestial Vacuity that won Div 4 last split. On the other side, Zebriel was a sub for Celestial Vacuity. Sovereign was Celestial Vacuity's ADC for most of last split, and Piker was Celestial Vacuity's support last split.
So it's basically Celestials versus Celestials at this point.
Yeah, it's the Celestial Trueborns versus the Celestial Traitors. Big trading going on the top side. Zebriel getting those Halo Blade procs down is really nice for him.
Yeah, Cho'Gath is surprisingly very, very tough to deal with in lane. He's one of those laners you don't expect would be a very big bully, but if you don't respect the damage that the Cho'Gath can do, then you'll be dying like 3-4 times before level 6.
The engage comes in onto Piker, and there's some nice trade back. Good W lands as well. And the trades are going well. Obviously, though, the Nami sustain is going to be very difficult to deal with.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially early on, you know, even though the damage from what's her name?
Junara?
Junara, that's it. I don't know why, it's so hard for me to remember certain champions' names.
Oh, Beck's looking here. Is he going to find a banish? Oh my god, he flashes into the wall, fails the banish toss as well. They do get the flash out of Nami, but Xin Zhao is here. Second banish toss lands onto the Nami. Big damage down, but the bubble lands onto Beck. Beck is flashless, and Sovereign is chasing down the Rakan. He's going to be first blood going over to Frenchie on the Aphelios, and the failed flash over the wall from Beck. Probably should have just led with the first bandage toss, so the root comes down onto Akuya as well. A lot of damage traded back. Poor trade for Osiris, and a very good counter gank coming out of Sovereign.
Yeah, this is it's just one of those things where, you know, when you look at these lower division matches and stuff, those sort of mechanical misplays you're going to see a lot more often in this sort of situation, which does make the game overall very, very fun to watch.
Oh, root comes down, flash forward, but Frenchie, nice barrier out of Akuya just to save his life there. Worthwhile trade in the end for Akuya, barrier for flash, but he's in a very bad spot, and that lane is coming towards him.
Yeah, definitely, especially with this Aphelios getting that first blood, having a little bit of a CS lead as well. They're going to be pushing this lane in. That's a bit more money for the Aphelios as well. I mean, with everything, he could potentially be coming back with a BF sword or even just a serrated dirk, depending on which first item he wants to get.
It's going to be a BF sword. I assume it is the BF sword, yeah.
Yeah, so, what's the item that's just come back?
Stormrazor?
Stormrazor, that's it, yeah. Most likely looking at a Stormrazor first option, which is perfectly fine, especially for an ADC like Aphelios, getting that little bit more movement speed from your first attack. It's always a nice thing. It just allows you to kite a little bit easier, makes you tougher to get onto.
Yeah, Stormrazor is definitely a nice inclusion for ADCs coming back this split. I think ADCs will be happy with more self-peeling tools.
Exactly, and it just gives more options to think of as well. Like, you know, when you look at Aphelios, Jhin, that sort of stuff, you always considered that collector to be your first item. Maybe for Aphelios you can look at an Infinity Edge, but that's just more raw stats than anything else. So having things like this Storm Razor, and even for Caitlyn, you're now looking at that one item that deals more damage the further away you are. That's also a pretty good option to get first as well. So it's having more options on the table is never a bad thing.
Definitely. I mean, the AD carry item pool has been kind of squished for a few seasons at this point now.
Yeah, it's very, very samey.
And the first dragon of the game picked up by Ashen Kittens. They had the priority. They had the lane pressure in mid and bot at the time, so it's a free dragon for them. Chem Drake, very good. The second Drake coming in is gonna be the Mountain. So no Chem Soul, no Mountain Soul. Bubble almost lands onto a Q there. They're getting the pressure on this bot side, forcing the Yanara away from the wave. I will say Akuya's done well to only be 6 CS down in this lane, considering how the early game's gone.
However, I will see that there are already small things that are happening. Like, you can see the jungler coming down, and then the Nami moving forward to try and get something, but then the Aphelios is still like a decent ways back CSing. So you know, there's two people wanting to try and get something. And then the person who you probably want to get the kill on isn't coming forward to help with that.
Ari's going to dash forward, 2 dashes, pulls off the electrocute, going to look for the charm, gets the flash out of the Syndra. Good trade for the Ari ult for the Syndra flash. Ferragosto in a little bit of no man's land there with Sovereign floating around, is forced to use it.
Very easy plate to pick up. There's not really much that the Yanara and the Rakan can do at this point in time. With Aphelios having red-white with a BF sword, you are just looking for trouble if you try to engage on that, especially with the Nami sustain that will come in from it.
Very true. 7.5 minutes into the game, it's already a 1.5k gold lead to the side of Ashen Kittens. There's a healthy CS lead forming in this top lane, kind of to be expected if you know these top laners. They're all very good on the CS, and MZ's a bit more of a flippy top laner, I would say.
Ferragosto is playing this quite smart, you know, with the Ari not having much mana at this point in time. It's just in trying to make sure that the Ari doesn't get a clean bank to be able to come in with that 4 mana and potentially even a component as well, of just forcing them to stay, which then allows Ferragosto to be able to go and help the Umumu as well in the meantime.
2 grubbies picked up by the side of Osiris. Smite comes down to the third one, so it's a nice trade. Ferragosto, you pointed it out early, forcing that Ari to stay in lane on no mana does enable Beck to get into this grubbies pit and take them down. So 3 grubbies come over. They don't have amazing side lanes. To be fair, neither team have amazing side lanes late game, but it is always nice to take these grubbies away. Knockup comes through onto the Ari, and it's a lot of damage coming down from that Yanara W.
Yeah, another one of those abilities which you don't expect to do as much damage as it does, but if you stay in it for a continuous amount of time, you're looking at a good like quarter or even a third of your HP bar just gone.
It's always surprising when the Yanara W lands on you, and at first you're like, oh yeah, it doesn't do anything, and you accidentally stay in it for the full duration. You're like, oh, I got half health. Oh, Zebrio stepping forward here, forces the flash onto MZ, looking for the nom. Doesn't quite get it, but does get the flash off of the Rumble, and MZ's going to be in a bad spot, gets knocked up and silenced. I think, honestly, Zebrio probably could have flashed and killed the Rumble there. And MZ's just going to ult this wave, base, and TP back. So the silence flash forward, there's the nom, does go for it. It's a nice clean dive. Is he going to die? Oh, he does he does die, trade back. The Rakan is caught. It's a nice stunned by the Amumu, gets the 3-man. The Moonlight Vigil comes down, gonna go for the root. Beck has to flash away. It was a bit of an awkward one. Rakan was in a pretty bad spot, doesn't actually pop the ultimate himself, but Beck manages to keep his support alive on the bot side, and MZ did get a nice 1-for-1 on the top lane.
I mean, there's quite a bit to talk over at that point in time. Honestly, I feel like if Sabriel actually walked down into the lane instead of trying to go back, he could have potentially avoided that last shot that killed him. But again, it's one of those things where in Division 4, you're probably not thinking about those very small tight windows, and you know that's what makes these games very exciting to watch, because all it takes is
Ari
one
dashes
very small
forward,
thing,
the
like what
ignites
happened
come
here.
out. Ferragost might be in a bit of trouble here. Charm lands as well, and this might be a solo kill over to Comfy, and yes it is. Good trade there. Nice aggression out of the Ari, knowing that Syndra's flash isn't up yet.
Not to mention avoiding the stun as well. But you know, when you have 3 dashes and good movement speed with the Ari, you can't allow yourself to be in those positions when you were someone, you know, let's say like an Orianna or a Syndra and that sort of stuff, because there's no real way for you to escape.
Oh, the damage out of this Rumble. He's gonna move forward with the Rocket Belt, looking for the nom. The shield comes out. Oh, the shield manages to save MZ there. And MZ's gonna drop the ult down just to clutch that wave.
Yeah, playing as safe as can be, given the situation at hand, which is perfectly fine. But this Cho'Gath is just going to get stronger and stronger.
Yeah, he is going the AP build. I'm not a big fan of the... Oh, Pharah might be trapped here. He does get the stun down onto the Ari. He's going to need to dodge the charm. Flash forward by Sovereign. Pharah answers with his flash. The charm is still yet to come out. Flash forward by the Ari, gets the charm down. This is going to be another kill onto Ferragost. Oh, the stun! But the follow-up dash from the Xin Zhao does manage to pick him up. He did well to survive as long as he did, but he didn't have anybody around. Was kind of a bit too far forward there. Root comes down onto the Xin Zhao. Beck and MZ may be going a bit too far forward here because they don't have a mid laner.
Yeah, and once again, that's just another one of those situations where you're too far forward and you get caught out because of it. However, sorry, you go on.
I was going to say, you definitely can't be that far forward in lane against an Ari when you don't have your flash.
And especially and especially with no vision around as well at this point in time. Like, you can see around that big lane, there's no wards in those river brushes or even anywhere beyond that.
Or the knock-up and the silence. The camera pans away, so I assume nothing comes of it, but it was looking like a lot of damage coming down onto that Rumble.
Definitely did seem like it. I mean, you could see the Rumble once again at half HP, but we do see the Amumu coming in. But even with the Amumu here, can they do something? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think they win this 2v2 right now. It's a full item on the Xin Zhao, full item on the Cho'Gath. And, pressure on the top side would be very difficult for them to win the fight. They would need a pair of God ults, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. And as you brought up a little bit earlier, the Cho'Gath going to AP build, I'm in the same boat as you. I don't like it, especially with the composition that you have. Your composition, if you are going this AP build, now does not have a tank.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind it for jungle. I don't think it's good. The Hex Bell into Riftmaker, then into tank. If he goes that, I'm sure it will be okay, but he's still going to be really squishy. The Inara's going to eat him up. Another dash forward, another charm lands from Comfy. The Ignite comes out again, and Ferragosto is going to get solo killed again by this Ari in the mid lane. Not a great lane for defending Div 4 champions. Knock up onto the Aphelios. It's just going to be for the disengage. That's a lot of damage coming down from that red gun.
Yeah, I mean, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. Now you're just being too stubborn to learn.
Vex looking here. The charm's going to come down. Nice bubble lands. In comes the Amumu. The stun comes down as well. It's a 3v2 situation. It's a nice hill. Frenchie's going to manage to pick up the Rakan, but it is going to be a 1-for-1. Sovereign is here, though. The double bubble is really good. Akuya's going to have to run for his life and leave Beck to the wolves. It's an unfortunate fight for the side of Osiris, and very well played by Piker here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the fact that you are not able to take out the Aphelios as quickly as you want to just allows the Aphelios to get that Chakram ultimate down, get all of those small little Chakrams, and then just completely get rid of the Rakan and put some healthy damage down onto the Yunara as well. Also, Palkia just being able to take enough time to allow the Sin Sao to come down and get a kill as well. 2 for 2 in the end, but honestly, I think I prefer it on the side of this red team. To be honest with you.
Oh, the knock-up silence, hail of blades into the chomp. Enzi goes down. Rakan is in a lot of trouble here. He's going to get charmed and bubbled and knocked up. And he was in a place he should not be, and he found out about it.
Yeah, just like many situations of just being in areas you should not be, especially in top lane. You know that this Cho'Gath is significantly stronger than you. Why are you in an area where you are allowing him to attack you? And now we are seeing this Amumu just standing completely still, and he's probably going to die.
Does have to flash over the wall, yeah, in a place where he just shouldn't be there. They can't contest the Drake anyway. He should just go back to his camps, try and get some XP and some gold. He is up in CS, but definitely down in impact on this Xin Zhao right now. Gonna look for the steal, and I think it's very risky. Xin Zhao goes over the wall, gonna find him, get the knock-up. He's gonna trade back on the route, the stun comes down, but Ahri's here, and Syndra is very slow to move, and just very risky. I don't think he needs to be there. They don't need to contest it. Sure, it's Soul Point Drake, but giving up the kill is not worth it, especially once he saw the ward go down.
Yeah, absolutely no. And even if you don't know the ward is going to be there, you have to assume that it's going to be there. And once again, Ferragusto, just in a situation they should not be in, trying to get that mid tower.
Does flash the knock-up. And it looks like he's going to get away. Rumble ult comes down as well, but the Rakan is also now in a bad position. And this early to mid game, has not looked good from the side of Osiris. They've had some issues. They didn't have a complete roster until about a week ago. And then the two supports that they had picked up to fill the place of Piker, none of them were actually available today. So they are playing with their secondary backup support today. So maybe, some excuses. Hopefully they scale more into the series as they get used to playing with each other. But Ashen Kittens looking very strong here.
Yeah, but to be fair, right now the issues are not coming from this support. The issues are coming from the fact that, like, you know you are going to be struggling in lane, but yet you are still putting yourselves in a position to just allow the enemy to kill you or damage you to the point where you have to recall. So you're losing experience, you're losing CS, all because of what?
Yeah, it's not been a great game from Ferragosto. He is up in CS, but probably because the Ahri has been moving, but it just seems to die on repeat every time the Ahri comes back to the lane. And has had, literally zero impact on the rest of the map at all, just been in his lane the entire time.
Yeah, and even then, when the Syndra does get the CS lead, it's not by much, it's very insignificant.
It's gonna fall behind here, yeah, so... This Ahri's looking very scary right now. The Aphelios is scaling up nicely on the two items already. I mean, Ahri's 2 levels up. Look at that damage, Jesus.
Yeah, but once again, why are you walking up? There's no need for you to do that. There's no minions around you. There's no nothing. You're easy pickings for this Ahri.
Yeah, especially with no flash.
Especially with no flash. Honestly, if I'm on this Celestial roster right now, and I'm seeing Yunara, I'm seeing Syndra, the two main damage dealers are both are champions that want to scale up because of Syndra's passive, just because of Yunara in general. I would want to be the most boring player for the first 20 to 25 minutes, not give the enemy team any way to kill me, but just farm up and just hope that that when I do scale up and when my team scales up, that we can then just go in 5v5 and then just completely demolish them.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep the early game as stable as possible. Beck's going to be way too far forward. It's a lot of damage coming out from the Xin Zhao. Out comes the Nami ult as well. It's going to be counter-engaged with the Amumu ult, but I don't think it's going to be enough because it's a nice bubble follow-up by the Nami. And Sovereign picks up his 3rd kill in the game. Ferragosto also way too far forward. Ari's going to dash forward. Flash charm misses. And Ferro might be able to run away. It's a flash from Sovereign as well. They're really committing to this, and he is going to manage to pick Ferragosto up. The Rumble ult not enough, and MZ's going to try and chase the Xin Zhao out, but I think he is going to get away just fine. And Zebra is getting a lot of free time on this top side. The bot lane tower's dying too. The mid lane tower's probably going to die on this wave as well, and the game is just looking more and more out of control.
Yeah. Since both of these teams more or less want to do the same thing, now that this red side is so significantly far ahead, you know, we're looking at 21 minutes in, 8,000 gold lead at this point in time, it's going to be extremely challenging to get back into this game. I mean, this Aphelios probably has like an extra like 1,500 gold, possibly at this point in time. Yep.
Yep.
And you're already looking like it's a 1,500 gold difference in the ADCs alone. And when this Aphelios recalls, he's going to be to be getting a very, very big component for his third item.
Yeah, the game state looking very good for Ashen Kittens. They're on Soul Point. The Ocean Soul is coming up in 7 seconds, and the Rakan is a bit too far forward. Does have enough ways to dash away to safety. Charm's going to land though. It's going to be a lot of damage traded down, and the Drake is probably uncontestable now. Henzi is going to pick up some plates, but it just goes from bad to worse for the side of Celestial Osiris here.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, at least.
And Comfy finds the pit. Rakan walking in to no man's land. Does not have the right to be in that area. And Ashen Kittens are going to try and convert this one now into the Baron. They're also going to find Ferragosto. Has to flash the charm. Does manage to get out in the end, but crash down onto the mid-tier 2. MZ's going to pick up an objective bounty on the top side tier 1, but... Oh, Beck, are you in no man's land as well? This is going to be a nom-nom-nom onto the Rumble. It isn't going to be a nom-nom-nom, but Beck is also going to fall down, and Celestial Osiris in absolute sorts here. Ashen Kittens controlling this game so far.
Well, once again, just I'm going to be saying this a lot, I think. It's once again just a situation of being in places you should not be. When you know that the enemy team are one dragon, taking the enemy top lane jungle, taking the plates on the turret are perfectly fine. But you overstay, you overcommit trying to do that, and it's just sheer desperation. You have to try and take what you can, and once you see that the dragon is gone, you just have to start recalling.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. They seem very out of sorts. Obviously, they're not very practiced. I don't actually think they've scrimmed once with a full lineup since the off-season started in, the middle of December for Div 4. And this Ashen Kittens team, all a bunch of friends, all have been playing together for a very long time. Lots of synergy. Probably had a fair few scrims. I don't have the insider track on them. But you can tell they're playing well as a unit. They're finding good picks. They seem to be very comfortable on the champions they're playing, and it's looking a bit rough from the mid-jungle top and support on Osiris. And you have to feel bad for Akuya. He hasn't really made any mistakes, and he's kind of just been a passenger this game.
Yeah, it's one of the big issues when it comes to ADC, where sometimes.
Flash forward by the Aphelios. It's going to do so much damage. The Flash Banish Toss misses, but the Rumble ult comes down. It's pretty good. Nice heal. The Charm comes down. They are going to pick up Frenchie. Akuya does manage to pick up a kill, and it is a shutdown. It isn't even a shutdown.
It's not a shutdown?
It wasn't a shutdown.
What?
Yeah, according to the chat. Unless it's not popping up. I don't think it was a shutdown.
That is insane, actually. The fact that how that's not a shutdown. It must have been. It must have been a shutdown. It couldn't. Have
Surely
been.
it was, right? Like it's not showing up in the chat, but surely it was. Zebriel is going to take a lot of damage here. Rakan does find a lot of the damage coming out of this Cho'Gath. He is going to go the 2 AP items into the tank build. I assume it's going to be Deadman's here.
To be fair, when you were this far ahead, I feel like you could build anything and it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he could just sell all of these items and buy crit at this point, and they still probably win the game.
Well, as I was saying, like, the issue when it comes to ADC is that sometimes, even though you don't really make it a mistake, sometimes it is just the way the game goes. You don't really have an insane amount of agency. There's very little ADCs that have like that can.
The charm's gonna land on Rakan. Rakan's gonna have to jump away. Uses the ult to try and get out. Or just barely survives with the quickness there.
A couple of ults were used for that, which is okay.
Does make the defense very difficult.
Yes.
Ashen Kittens grouping up on this tower. Some more dash is going to come out, and this looks like the mid inhib is going to fall here. Ashen Knights, or Ashen Kittens, sorry, in a very comfortable situation. Knockup's going to come down into the Ahri. The big ultimate from the Amumu shut down onto the Ahri. They're looking for this fight here. Kuya is kind of free hitting. So far it's a 1-for-1, which is a good trade for the side of Celestial. They do lose the mid inhib, but the game won't end here. It was a very nice pick.
It was a very nice pick, but the big issue from that was the fact that Ferragusto was not there when it happened. So one of your main damage dealers was not there to get any sort of issue. But
the fight's going down. Kuya gets nom-nom-nommed. Oh, he was doing so much damage buying space, but Sovereign was forcing his team away on the bottom side, and unfortunately he's just not got enough items to be the real threat that he needs to be right now. There's 2 inhibitors going down for the side of Ashen Kittens, and they're controlling the game. They're 11k, 11.5k, maybe more gold up. The Elder is coming up in 40 seconds as well, and it looks like it might be an Elder and end angle.
Yeah, at this point it does just feel like Ashen Kittens' victory lap at this point in time. But once again, the Rakan getting caught out.
Nom from Zebriel, he gets another one. He has the flash, and the damage from Frenchie and Zebriel here coming out really strong. Zebriel's gonna base TP, and he's still gonna be here for the Elder spawn, but Rakan's gonna be dead. Didn't get to use his ultimate. Ahri's gonna dash forward, looking for the charm. The charm doesn't land, but just the Q and the ult damage is enough to take this Yanara out. Yeah, Ahri is very fed, and honestly, I don't even think Kittens need to go for this Elder. They could probably force the end right now.
They very much could, and it does. Although, to be fair, they are going for the safer option, which is just to get the Elder Dragon. Which is, of course, very fine, you know, when it comes to League of Legends. If you just simply take what is free when you're in the lead, then you are just going to slowly choke out your opponents. And it seems like that's what's happening right now.
Beck blindly throws a bandage toss into this bush. I'm not 100% sure why he did it, but he did do it, and donates another kill over to this Ahri. And it's been a very good performance so far from Comfy, dominating the lane against Ferragusto. And all around very good performance from pretty much everybody on the side of Ashen Kittens, particularly the solo laners and the jungler.
Yeah, very much so, definitely.
And the Elder is obviously secured, and it's basically elementary at this point. Ashen Kittens just need to find one last thing, or just force one last thing, and it's gonna be GG from here.
Honestly, a very good Felix and Frenim ultimate could just be enough to kill everyone.
Palm lands on Akuya, the ADC is gonna go down. They do look like they're trying to pick Sovereign, but the team is just going to lose on the other side. Beck respawns, immediately dies again on the defense, and the Elder Drake is going to be enough just to secure the last few kills. And game 1 is going to go down. Clean ace. Ashen Kittens picking up game 1 here in week 1 of Valanth League Division 4.
a very, very convincing victory as well.
Yes, very
You do
convincing.
you do have to expect if Celestials don't try and find a way to keep themselves controlled and to give their opponents the respect that is needed, that it's simply going to be another game like this.
Yeah, definitely not a strong showing from the side of Celestial Osiris. Lots went wrong in the early game. Ashen Kittens seemed to be a lot better prepared, a lot more cohesive as a team, and it was very well played by them. We are going to go to a quick break, and we will be back with game two very shortly. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back for game two. Ash and Kittens on the blue side, Celestial Osiris on the red side. Didn't give us much warning for the draft. They just went straight into it. But here we are.
I'm
Uh,
still eating.
my wonderful color caster is still eating, so we'll let him chow down on his dinner. He did rush back straight from work to get here, so we do appreciate it. And bans coming through. So Malphite Varus already banned out for the side of Ashen Kittens, and Hui Caitlyn banned for Celestial Osiris. We do have a substitute coming in. So Celestial Osiris's starting support is here. Gui J is going to be taking the place of Grunnock or Gruntook. I'm going to have to learn how to say his name because by the looks of it, he's going to have to play more games. And Ashen Kittens ban out the Mel, and finally the Bard comes out, getting rid of Piker's Bard. Probably Piker's best pick. And we have to see how Ashen Kittens want to kick this off, and they're kicking it off with a blind Zebriel TK. This is 100% going there.
Well, with how they played in the first game, I'm having a little bit of an eco. I think is perfectly fine.
I mean, yeah, Zebriel is always happy to blind pick his champion. Always been happy to do that.
I am the River King.
I'm gonna answer it with a Mundo. Could be the Mundo top. I actually quite like Mundo into TK. Very difficult matchup for the TK. They scaled the same way, and I feel like Mundo just scales
Baby!
better. Oh, it's your boy, your
It's
favorite
baby!
champion. It's the baby dragon. Smolder coming in for a Kuya. Very.
Man, I asked for. I'm thinking to myself. I want to see Aphelios. I want to see Smolder, and I get them both.
The Smolder blind. I'm not sure how good Smolder is right now, but I guess the best champs into Smolder are probably gone, right? Yunara is probably
He
the best
can be.
champ.
He can be really, really good. Two other very good champions into him are the Tristana and the Twitch.
Oh, could see the Tristana from Frenchie here. I think the Gwen jungle, I'm going to assume. I doubt they're doing TK support blind. That would be absolutely criminal. Especially into the Smolder, because Smolder just gets free stacks.
Oh, 100%. Not to mention Tom Kent's support when he goes down and goes down into the thing. Smolder just presses E and is able to get up quite easily. The Jinx is to be fair, Jinx is also a pretty good ADC into Smolder, but that's more of a 50-50, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely more of a skill match. I think Smolder versus Jinx is more about your support matchup.
That as well, yes. Are they going to pick the support? Yes, they are.
Emilio. I'm not
I'm
sure
not.
about Smolder Emilio.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Sure, it does give Smolder a bigger range for his Q, but if you're going to have someone like Smolder, I feel like you need to have a support that is able to protect him more, not give him small bits of healing and stuff.
Yeah, I quite like Rel. Rel's usually the champion I pick when I'm
Rail's
paired up
very
with a
good.
Smolder.
Honestly, Braum is very good as well. To be fair, because your Q can still proc the Braum passive as well.
Yeah, because it's not yeah, it can't on hit effects, right? So
Yes.
I will. Yeah, I mean to be fair, I like Braum and Rel into Jinx and into Gwen as well. Both of them quite good here. Not
Yes.
sure on the melee I picked myself. Actually, Rel
Yeah.
probably Rel goes quite hard.
Yeah, because what can you Melio out at this point in time? You can't do anything with the Jinx. You can't do anything with the Gwen. I assume if Tom Kinch has eaten someone, you can't just press your
Yeah,
ultimate and then suddenly Tom Kinch is throwing them up.
no, you can't. And it's going to be Lulu Oriana bands coming out in the second rotation for Celestial Osiris and Yorick Veigar bands. Very interesting. So we're going to get the Jungle Volley Bear, but I'm pretty sure Beck has just counterpicked himself. Because Gwen Jungle is good into both Dr. Mundo and into Volibear.
Again, I'm not the biggest or the smartest person when it comes to the jungle matchups and stuff. Galio, is that Galio support? It could be Galio support.
Could be
Like,
Galio support. I don't like Galio support into Melio though. I think that would be a bit troll. I think
well,
Galio mid goes fine here though.
we will find out in 5 seconds.
I think Galio mid goes fine here. It does open you up to getting Tristana, so it's going to be Sona. So it is Galio mid. Um, I don't like Sona into Smolder either though.
I actually
Um,
don't mind it, to be fair, because there's not really anything on the side on that bottom side that can punish the Sona. Because the biggest issue with Sona is if you play Sona into engage like Blitzcrank, Nautilus, Thresh, that sort of stuff, you can get completely demolished pre-level 6 and even come level 6. But because it's Emilio and a Smolder, like what is there to be afraid of? Nothing really.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I think the Neferi does cause a bit of problems for you as Sona. Um,
Uh, after level 6, yes. Pre-level 6, I don't think so.
yeah, pre-level 6, I mean, pre-level 6, they really shouldn't be interacting. But I can't
Yeah,
check my league messages. Thanks, client.
I was going to see them as well, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's just not working. Riot, man. Riot. Oh. Someone has DM'd me. One of the players has DM'd me. The Riot will not allow me to
Mhm.
see it. I'm getting cucked. Oh, I need to move. I bet you they're DMing me about moving.
Get your ass up, boy.
Put me in, coach. Let me show these guys how to play Melia.
So, this is a very different composition, really, on the side of Ashen Kittens, because you're not really looking at that sort of like primary team fight. Tom Kench, Galio. I mean, what? Tom Kench can go in, Galio can out onto them, Gwen can then thrust themselves in, Sona can stay around the Jinx. But yeah, the biggest issue is going to be this Neferi, who on the Ashen side is going to stay back to protect the Jinx from the Neferi, because someone has to stay back. Sona cannot do it by themselves.
No.
You have to have one of either Tom Kench or Galio to stay back, but you also want both of those two to be in the fight.
Yeah, to allow Gwen to play the Fright on the front line.
Yes.
Yeah, a bit of a difficult one. If Ferragosto can find any angles with this Neferi onto the back line, he could do a lot of work.
Yeah.
And
I will say, like, there was also not a lot of kill pressure in the lane against this Smolder. So Smolder is just going to be able to get some good stacks.
yeah,
Honestly, I want to see this Sona and Jinx play with more aggression than what they should probably do so in another lane, because they have to ensure that when the Smolder goes up to get stacks, that he's taking a good chunk of damage from let's say Sona Q empowered auto attack, and then like 2 Jinx rockets and potentially even the Sap as well.
Oh. Whoa.
Something's happening.
Something went wrong. Got an immediate leave. Is the lobby broken? Is the game broken? What's going on here? But yeah, no, you're right. Jinx and Sona do need to play a bit more aggressively. The problem that they're going to have, they have to play more aggressively in this lane, but they don't have a good jungler that can provide pressure early, because Gwen
Yeah.
wants to scale. And, you know, in the 3v3, sure, Gwen can beat the Volibear, but if your Jinx or Sona plays too far forward at the start of the fight, they're going to get absolutely blown up.
Oh yeah.
And you lose the 3v2 at that point. You know, particularly the Sona. If Sona ever gets, you know, flash stunned by the Volibear, you die immediately. There's nothing you can do about it. So they do need to be really careful. They need to track this Volibear. And again, we don't know if it's... And all of Ashen have just left the lobby.
There's got to be an issue with the client, because there has to be. But then again, when is there not an issue with the client?
Yeah, the client is an absolute mess. Ferret Gusto in chat. Ferret, what's going on? I can't read your message. League client won't let me read your message. I assume the message was from you.
Woof woof. He's saying that because he's the dog.
She's the dog.
It's a dog. He's got the dog in him.
In game and real life, he is a dog.
Dog.
I have no idea what's going on. Can I see any messages? Is there anything in the server? Anybody telling me what's going on? Can't see anything.
I think everyone is just potentially coming back and just waiting to see if it works or not.
Just small indie game company, you know.
Yeah, whilst this is happening, I'm doing the Lodal.
Oh, Lodal. That'll be fun. I haven't done Lodal today. Maybe I'll do it after.
I don't know as many champions as I remember.
You are an ADC player, so you've been conditioned to know what 12 champions are, and that's it.
That is true.
Anything outside of that 12, not in your wheelhouse.
Okay. To be fair, I was a support main before I was an ADC main, but I don't consider myself a support main. I consider myself a brawn main.
Okay, so you know 24 champions. Oh,
exactly.
Getting attempted to join queue failed. I'm not trying to join queue. I think the client might be dying, people.
Yes.
And there's nothing I can do to check other than leaving.
Well, I can give you a quick check on the Premier League game that's happening right now.
Oh, who's playing right now?
Sunderland, Burnley. Sunderland are 1-0 up.
Oh, good for Sunderland. I hope they stay up. They should stay up.
I don't think it's I don't think it's possible for them to be relegated at this point in time. Let me have a quick check at the table, because I think they're up there actually. Yeah, they're 8th.
Yeah, they are 8th. I mean, they still could get relegated. They've not played well since Granit Xhaka got injured.
If for them to be relegated, West Ham would need to win their next 7 games.
Okay, yeah, that's not happening. I think we're having some client-side issues right now. Because I cannot do anything.
Mm.
Can see people in games. Let me just have a look through channels really quick.
What am I not thinking of? Oh.
Oh, he's got it. He's got the loader. He's figured it
No,
out.
oh no, never mind.
Oh, no, he was wrong. I'm just going to restart my client real quick. Let's see if this fixes anything for me.
Oh, is it this one? Yes! I know my champions. The quote one CC.
Current score is 1-0 to Ashen Kittens, but it does look like we're having some client-side issues at the moment. Second game lobby absolutely balked. And I'm just doing a quick relog. Haven't had any heads up from anybody about what's happening. But I will get back to you as soon as I know what's going on.
Rats, we're the rats. Can we just disqualify both teams at this point in time?
Unfortunately, I think if it's a client-side issue, there's not a lot. And oh yeah, apparently I'm not even online according to the person that I'm messaging on League. We get in with the code. Okay, big. We're in the lobby. In help desk, have a look. See. Balance League help desk. Okay, everybody having client-side issues by the looks of it. The client definitely died for at least a second there, because mine went down too, and we are into Champion Select, finally.
Yeah. We do know what both teams are going. It's definitely going to be a more interesting game. If Ashen Kittens are able to play like they did in the first game, then once we're just going to once again just see a very quick stomp. To be fair, however, with the changes that Celestials have done in their draft, they now have champions that are able to fight back in the mid and the top lane, and then they just have someone in the bottom lane that wants to be slowly stacking up in the baby.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of the ADCs want to play for late. I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess Smolder scales better technically, right? Because he scales infinitely.
Yep.
So as long as you are picking up your stacks, you do scale better than the Jinx. But if you're having a problem farming your stacks, Jinx definitely gets to her strong point before you do. And so it's going to be a lot around how well Akuya can farm his stacks.
Yeah, Jinx technically does do better in the 1v1, even if Smolder is a little bit ahead, just because Jinx's damage is a lot more consistent, considering that she just really, for the most part, wants to auto-attack. But in the late game, if you can get a few Qs off, chunk down that Jinx's health bar before a team fight even happens, then you can completely whitewash the team.
Yeah, I mean, if ever Neferi gets onto the Jinx at any point and Akuya gets a Q splash onto the Jinx, she should die quite quickly. And he does have what I would consider to be a favorable lane with the Neferi into the Galio.
Yeah.
It's definitely playable. He shouldn't have as many issues as he had in the previous lane when he played the Syndra into the Ahri. So hopefully we see a bit of a better performance from him, because he did get quite outplayed in that first game. We are moving through these picks quite quickly, so hopefully we do get into this second game for you as soon as possible. If Frenchie could remember that he picked Jinx, that would be nice. Frenchie? You picked Jinx, buddy. Why are we letting the timer tick down?
Frenchie. Let's not jinx it. Come on.
Why are we letting the timer tick down?
Frenchie.
Oh
no.
Oh no. And
We'll
Frenchie
be
does
right
not
back.
select their champion, so we still are not going into game 2. Apparently Frenchie DC'd.
Oh no. And of course it's the one person called Frenchie.
It's always the French's fault. Can I sing a song? No. Can you focus on your game? Can you not run down your lane? How about you do that? Tell you what, if you don't run down your lane, I will let you pick the song that I sing. Deal? Farah? Deal?
Don't go
Okay, deal. Okay, cool. We got the deal. If Farah doesn't run down his lane this game, I will sing a song.
And now we only see one. Okay, there we go.
We are back in for the third time. Trying to get into game 2. Nearly 2 hours. Oh, and Comfy left. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys. Frenchie's still not connecting to the draft. Should we just co-stream the Let's have a look.
At this point in time, let's just do a podcast. What was the most recent thing you've done for the first time?
Most recent thing I've done for the first time. Oh, that's an interesting question. I tell you what annoying thing I'm doing right now is potty training a toddler. Oh my god.
Imagine having children, am I right?
Oh, it's horrid.
Imagine having someone that loves you enough to have a child with you. Oh, I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, well, imagine having a 3-year-old randomly pissing all over your floor.
I mean, that is what 3-year-olds do.
Yeah, it's a disaster. Oh,
I'll
God.
tell you. I'll tell you. Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, that is a pretty good like first thing you done for the first time. Right? You don't piss here. You piss there.
Yeah. Bro's piss maxing. He's pissing everywhere.
My thing is late last year, I went to my first concert.
Oh, who'd you see?
O2 Arena, November, Radiohead.
Oh, Radiohead. That's a good one.
Yes.
Did you have fun? Did you enjoy it?
Oh no, it was absolutely fantastic. It was insane. And honestly, like in the first few songs, I will admit I was tearing up a little bit, just because like it is simply something that I've always wanted to do, but I do not like being around too many people. It just makes me too uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I thought if there was any band, if there's any band I'm doing it for, it's for Radiohead. Although they did not tour for like the last 8 years or something.
Right.
See that they're touring, instantly get a ticket. I'm like, right, let's just do it. Absolutely fantastic. Would go again.
I think the last concert I went to would have been Sabaton
Oh, okay.
at Wembley Arena, and they had Baby Metal open for them. And it was great. Oh, guys,
To be fair,
we're 2 hours into the stream and we've played one game. What is this? It's week one and we're already in the disaster zone.
honestly, at this point, if one player on either side just wants to play Connect 4 and just have that be the second game, we can do that.
It's rock, paper, scissors for game two.
Exactly, yeah. Best of 3.
Well, I'm going to have a look at the results because there's other games going on today. The other Celestial teams are playing. Let's take a look. Let's see how everyone's doing. VL stream. Let's go and take a little look and see how Fenrir are doing. They are 1-0 up. Looks like they're winning game two, so that's nice. Oh, big engage by Ollie. I was about to start casting that game, but nobody else can see it. Shall I pull up the co-stream? I'll pull up the co-stream whilst we wait.
Ashbourne in D3 have beaten Volpine Esports, but is that just because of
Oh, Volpine FF'd. Oh, we're into draft.
Let it be!
Fingers crossed. All right, everybody stay quiet. We don't want to spook the draft.
It's very shy today.
It is very shy today. We don't want to scare it off.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
Let's hope that this one makes it past Frenchie. If it makes it past Frenchie, I think we're in.
Do you think the draft is allergic to Frenchie?
I think everybody should be allergic to Frenchies.
True.
Particularly the ones in VL. Oh my.
My countermeasures are ready, even if you are not.
To be fair, I will say I'm very, very happy that people are banning Mel because I don't want to see that champion ever played.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mel has its spaces. I don't think it's as strong as people make it out to be.
It's to be fair, Mel is one champ. It is a type of champion I just have a massive issue with when it comes to League of Legends recently in general, where it's I press this one button, you can now no longer interact with me.
Yeah, so apparently they're reworking her, right? The damage immunity is being
yes.
taken away from the W.
I recommend skipping.
Yeah, I think the invulnerability is coming away, isn't it?
The reflect is staying, so anything that it would reflect before, you still won't take damage from. But anything that you can't reflect, you will take damage from.
Yes.
Is my understanding of the change.
Your commands tire me.
Which I think is a healthy change.
Okay, wait. We're getting to the point.
Oh, here we go. Come on, Akuya.
Just pick baby. Come on.
Just
All you have to
Baby
do
Dragon.
is pick baby.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no, guys. No. Jake.
Come on.
Jake.
Come on. Don't
Jake.
do
No,
this.
don't do this. No.
Don't do this. Come on.
Oh no. 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 Ah. Why? Oh, guys.
We're gonna be here until we die.
This is gonna go on for longer than They're the best of 5 finals that I played for Div 3 at the end of the year. We're about 40 minutes away from it being longer than the best of 5 finals that I played. Oh, come on, Riot! Repo, please! For anybody that can't
So,
see everybody can't see the lobby, you can just see the old draft.
mhm.
It's
Tiptoe through the
we've had
window by
both
the
ADCs
window.
now disconnect during champion select.
They're giving ADCs a bad name. And for once, it's not me.
And it's not you or Luna, so you know it is a first time for anything. So do we just do we just co-stream the other games?
Yeah, we can for a bit.
Let's see. Let me pull this up. Snowstorm Esports.
Okay, what's happening in this game? Oh, Luna is doing something. What is Luna?
Luna's on the Kaiser 1-0.
Luna has not died yet. It's a miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle, guys. No, we got a TK in this game as well. We got Chimbo TK.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're looking for a dive from Freezy. Oh, Chime misses the W. The collapse is going to come back down. Fenrir do run. Oh, looks like we're in champion select for our game. I'm not going to get my hopes up. We're just going to watch this for a little. Oh, nice stun by Ollie. Freezy's going to go down. Wizard
Very
gets
good
the
kill.
Wizard steals the ult, gets the ult down, it's all chunked up. Nice knockups from Chime. The roots come down with the stun onto Reese, but here comes the Malphite. Big ult on
Oh,
the down. They're going to
nice.
pick up the TK.
Nice flash.
Oh, and down Wizard's going to go. Oh, Luna picks up the one on the brawn. Wizard survives for a really long time, but Luna's really low. The TP comes in from Chucks, but it's a bit too late.
He's a chuckster.
He's definitely Chucks today and not Chunks, but it looks like Celestial Fenrir are going to pick up the mid tower.
When I say that, do people actually know where that comes from?
But Chucks and Chunks? I did explain it. Oh,
No.
Chunks with the flash forward gets the ult down onto the Jarvan.
Whenever I'm playing, well, whenever I see Chucks, or if I'm casting Chucks, every now and then I'll just go, I'm a Chuckster.
I don't know where that comes from, no.
Super Mario Sunshine. There is a level in which you have to talk to people. They go, I'm a Chuckster, and then they just yeet you somewhere.
Okay. We're almost through our draft, guys.
I'm just waiting.
We might be getting into the game. What's funny is both ADCs both times did their bans and then immediately disconnected. Oh, the smart is locked in. Frenchie. Oh, the Jinx is locked in. Shh. Are we getting into game? Oh my god. Guys, we're getting into game. Oh my god. It's gonna happen. It's happening. We're finally getting to game 2.
Wait, anything can still happen. Gotta wait for this timer to go down.
Oh, it's scary. It's very scary.
It's taken so long. I have gone through my whole bag of jelly beans.
I didn't want to bring my licorice into the room because I didn't think I'd have time to eat it, and I definitely did.
There's always time to eat something sweet. Even if licorice is the bane of my existence.
It's,
although, weirdly enough, the blackjack sweets, love them.
See, it's raspberry licorice with chocolate filling.
Oh, okay.
It's from New Zealand. My wife got it as a Christmas present from her sister, but she hates licorice, so now it's mine.
No need to gloat. My wife.
My wife. Nice save by Chime. And I'm sitting on waiting for spectator delay 0, by the way. So,
Yep.
oh, we're in spectator delay for the game. Okay, big,
Uh,
big. Right, so let's close this. Good luck, Celestial Fenrir. I hope you win. And let's make sure that we know what is going on with this draft for this game.
I do
Just-
like how Celestial's thing has like the wolf in it, and now there's a Celestial team that's playing the dog.
We do have the dog in the game and the
I'm
dog in the
just saying.
logo.
I'm just saying. Might be a bit forceful, actually. Whilst this goes, I'm going to find my lint egg.
Cat, the lobby died a grand total of 4 times, and it looks like we are finally getting into games. So we were co-streaming the Celestial Fenrir game whilst we waited, because we've been out of game for about 40 minutes.
Yep. Us waiting for the second game was longer than the first game.
It definitely was longer than the first game.
Yes.
And this game is probably going to it'll be really annoying now. I mean, I want them to win, but it's going to be getting really annoying if Celestial Osiris win this, and it takes us 3 hours to get into the next game.
And you want to know the great thing? Celestials want this game to go on for a long time because
They
of Smolder.
do, because of Smolder and Mundo. And obviously Volibear falls off a bit late, but Melee, Smolder, Mundo, it's good late. But then again, so is Jinx Gwen. Jinx Gwen is also very strong late. Sona's not bad late either.
Speaking of Dr. Mundo, what is your favourite quote from him?
What is my favorite Dr. Mundo quote? I like the little song that he sings.
I don't think I know that one.
It's like, Doctor, Doctor. That one?
Oh, from Thompson Twins.
Yes.
Doctor, doctor, can't you see I'm burning, burning?
Oh,
I think my
this
favourite.
is the wrong game. What has happened here?
What?
What's going on here?
I think my favourite Mundo quote is "Me sorry, Captain. You got the scurvy, stage 12."
Guys, I'm getting absolutely cucked by Riot. It put me into the wrong game. What's going on?
It put you into the... What?
Yeah, I pressed reconnect on the game that we were looking at because the client's broken, and then it
Uh-huh.
loaded me into a game that had a Katarina mid, and now the client won't load. Riot, Riot. It's fine. Nothing should happen in the first 10 minutes of this game anyway. So
Well, you say that we're going to go back in, and it's going to be like 10 kills on the other side in 3 minutes.
oh, and I typed my password in wrong. Thanks.
Maybe you should let me see it so I can confirm.
You want to confirm my password for me? Yeah, that's
Exactly.
fine.
Yes.
You steal my account and have my 22% win rate gold 4 account.
Oh no! Whatever will I do?
You can boost me. That's what you can do.
No, I feel like playing in gold at this point is actually better than them playing in emerald and diamond, because at least people in gold know that they're not the greatest of players.
You would think that, right? You would think that, but then my
Yeah.
teammates, I've been jungling in solo queue, and my teammates, they'll die before I finished my second camp, and they'll blame me. I won't finish an entire quadrant of the jungler, and I'm getting jungle diff in chat. Even though they're dying 1v1 to their laners.
Reconnect or quit. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want it to put me into that random
Oh,
game.
that's true. Yes. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Oh, we're
Come on,
loading
baby.
in. We're loading in.
Come on, baby. Please.
Hey!
Yes. Okay, how many kills?
Let's see what's happened here. Ashen Knights, or Ashen Kittens on the blue side. 1 minute in, okay, we haven't missed anything. and there's nothing that has happened, so that is absolutely based.
Maybe just I don't think the time was right at the end, but that's fine. We can't see it.
The time wasn't right at the end?
Yeah, because if you bring the time back up, normally the bar should be at the end of where it is, but for us it's in the middle.
Spoilers, I think Blue Side are about to get a kill.
Yep. But I will say, the Jinx and the Sona are doing exactly what we expect them to do in this situation, where every single time the Summoner tries to go up, he is just getting smacked about.
Yeah, it's how they need to play this early lane. Obviously, Sona has early lane pressure with the Q, the most disgusting ability in the game, Sona Q. Don't even need to aim it, don't even need to click, you just need to be in range. It's a big chunk onto Akuya. Nice taunt comes down onto Ferragosto. And MZ is taking a lot of damage here. Zebriel's going to get the first blood on the top side. And very well done by Zebriel. He does use the Ignite. And looks like MZ... Hold on, did MZ TP?
He attempted... I think it was a misclick or something, because, he TP'd when he was at 10 HP and died.
Oh, Six-Pack! Six-Pack invading the minds of my top laner. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. I mean, the Ignite's down for the TK. Mundo gets to scale into the game, so he did buy a Dark Seal, though. Huh?
What?
Dark Seal TK? Is several flexing here? Why would you buy that? Is this man just certain that he's stacking it?
I would not be surprised if Zebriel potentially watches some no-arm Watley content.
He would be the type.
Yeah. But to be fair, no-arm Watley is a pretty entertaining person. He's not as over the top as some league creators, but he still just says what he wants, and I can respect that.
Oh yeah, who's the Nunu guy? What's the Nunu streamer?
Kesha, yeah.
Kesha, yeah.
I don't like him. It's way too forced in my opinion.
Yeah, it's too much. It's that guy needs to stop with the cocaine. Nice trade. Nice trade by Zebriel onto Enzi, and the damage is nice coming from the singular Dark Seal with no stacks. The taunt and the knock-up onto Comfy, but the trade back by Neferi, that's what you have to worry about as this Galio in this matchup. If you ever force an engage, and look at the CS mid lane, that is not great for Comfy. Comfy, clearly not comfy on the Galio.
I also think it's an issue because, generally speaking, when you're picking Galio, you're putting it into more AP-heavy champions. So the fact that it's into an AD assassin.
Yeah, I mean, no real AP threats really on the side of Osiris here. Oh, the double root coming down from the Chompers. Jake and Gui, or Akuya and Gui J walking into the Chompers there. Beck did look for the gank, but doesn't get anything off of it. It does force the Sona and the Jinx away. The W is going to come forward. MZ does well to sidestep it. Nice trade back, hits the cleaver. He's going to manage to maintain the passive, but it was a good sidestep there from MZ.
You really should be looking to potentially fall back as this Smolder and Melio. Melio is on low mana at this point in time. Potentially can really only do one more bit of healing and shielding before he is completely tapped out, and that's just not going to be enough to allow this Smolder to actually be able to get more CS. So I would probably just start recalling now, and then go from there, because staying here, you're doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, he's not really going to be able to collect any stacks. I guess Smolder could farm with the Q, but if Jinx and Sona play their lane correctly, they could just keep the wave away from you, and then Smolder's really stuck then. Yeah. Not farming, not building up stacks. Part,
yes.
And it does look like, because the bot side has to recall for Osiris, Ashen Kittens are going to pick up the first Drake of the game. They have the mid prio because Ferragosta had to recall, doesn't have the teleport. Comfy got the base TP off earlier. So they have mid prio, they have bot prio, and it is a free Infernal Drake over to the side of Ashen Kittens. With the next Drake, could it be
And I
Captain?
think you're fine with that as well, to be fair. You're fine with that. If it was a 4v4 situation, I still do think Ashen will be the ones to come out on top of that, just because Jinx earlier on can just do more damage than the Smolder.
Yeah, definitely. Ferragosto mistiming the invulnerable there on the Galio taunt. Takes a lot of damage from this Galio. Just the 2 books, and Galio has high base damages, so you know doesn't scale really well with items, but does scale very well with levels.
Now, I will say, like, one very small thing that Akuya could be doing is in situations like that, where you have slowed and use your Q on the Stoner, you can also just very, very quickly throw your E out to get 1 more stack, which, you know, 1 more stack is not great, but if you do that, you know, 10 to 15 times, it does add up quite a bit. But sure, it does put your E on cooldown, but again, there's no real kill threat straight away, especially when you are at full HP. So in that situation, you are fine just using it.
Yeah, especially into the pre-6 Sona. Sona does have the 6 now, but I mean, even once the Melio hits 6, the threat goes away as long as the Melio and Smolder don't stack up together. If Sona ults, Melio ults, and just counteracts it, and you still win the trade and get the stacks. So
yeah, but even then, I don't think having your E will stop you from being stunned. To be fair, because the movement speed you get from it is not the greatest right now. Not until you do get your boots and that sort of stuff, and then it becomes a much better option. What are you looking at?
44 stacks already.
Oh yeah, yeah, not horrendous. Generally speaking, the Smolder does stack easier and more efficiently as the game goes on. Not only because the Smolder gets more items, more damage, but because once you get the volley or the AoE and then the volley, you can just naturally get more stacks. You know,
do stack faster. It's a nice engage, blinding Comfy in the mid lane. Comfy has to flash away. It's a lot of damage down. The volley bear ult comes down, and it's a kill back for Beck. It was a nice pick, finding Comfy a bit too far away from any of their teammates and away from safety, and it's a kill over. Akuya is now left in the 2v1. Does get a nice W down to pick up some more stacks, and you know, Smolder's not really in a lot of threat in this bot lane when you're into the Sona support. Sovereign's going to look to steal this, but Fer is here as well. Gui J is still here as well. Gwen is immune. Flash forward by Beck. Doesn't get the stun, though, unfortunately. Bit of a wasted flash coming from the volley bear.
yeah, it's more pressure down, but it's, you know, you don't get anything from it, and now it's on that 5-minute cooldown. Was it really worth using to have a chance at a kill? I don't think so.
They're flashing the mastery because he finally dodged a spell from the Galio for the first time ever.
Congratulations, you
He
did
did
your
it again.
job.
Back to back. He knows the matchup. Gets the electrocute down as well.
That damage coming out already, like Naviri doesn't even have a full item, and that electrocute is doing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Neferi, another champion, you do have pretty good base stats on the Neferi. Yeah, and
Dodged
Tom
the
is right.
spell and then missed you.
Yeah, Tom is right. Dodged the spell and then missed the Q. And flashed mastery. What a legend. Oh, Frenchie going to be able to run Akuya down a little bit there. Nice W to keep him safe. Ghost coming out from Zebriel. The W comes
Just
down
walked
onto
into
the Dr. Mundo. Ignite as well. It's going to be enough to take down MZ on the Dr. Mundo. And it's very well played here by Zebriel. Bit of a shining light for the side of Ashen Kittens in both games, really.
It does help when the Mundo does just walk straight into one
Oh,
of the
yeah, of
Tom
course.
Kids.
Oh, Gwen's here, the ult comes down. Gooey J has to flash immediately, and Gwen's just going to be able to chase the volley rates. A lot of damage traded back down onto the Sona, and it does look like nothing is going to come of it, though. Just complete disengage from both sides.
Yeah, this Smolder needs to go back once again. This Smolder is on low mana, really only going to be able to use the Q to get
MZ is
to
coming
get some
down
spec.
here, so it looks like Osiris are going to try and contest this. Gooey J has to use the ultimate and the exhaust early just to save himself. And they're going to try and force Ashen away from this. Tam Kench doesn't have teleport or his quest completed yet, so it's going to be the second Drake of the game going over to Osiris. MZ using tempo with the teleport still up to come down and help secure it, and then just teleport back to the top side. Nice macro play there from Osiris.
Yeah, very nice. You know that you have the advantage in the objective because this Tom Kench does not have teleport at this point in time. So you simply use that, have that extra body as pressure, TP back up, and yeah, you don't really lose an insane amount because of it.
Ignite comes down onto Comfy, but Farah has to dash away because the Gwen is there to cover. And Comfy's forced back. The CS gap in the mid is slowly getting bigger as the game goes on. Farah farming very well so far, over 10 CS a minute.
That's actually really
Zenzi
good.
walks back into the W. He's going to get nommed by the TK, spat out, and it probably ran down. Heartsteel stacks coming out from both sides. There's the stun, but the Dr. Mundo, oh, is it enough? Frenchie's going to kill Farah in the mid lane, probably with an ultimate?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like with the ult. And MZ dies again on the top side. It's a 3-0 TK, and he's going to get very difficult to deal with this game.
I wonder if the bot lane of Celestials potentially said anything about that Jinx ultimate or not.
Beck's going to look for the Zevriel. Ult comes down, stun comes out. Beck picks up the shutdown. He does not win this 1v1 against the Gwen, though. So
He's just
gonna
standing
hand a
still.
kill over. Yeah, he definitely should have tried to get out of that. But he does pick up the shutdown and trade a kill over to the Gwen. It's not the best, but he does get a gold advantage for it, I guess.
And it does give MC a little bit of time in the lane by themselves at this point, you know, potentially to get a little bit more experience, a bit more gold, without the pressure of the Tom Kench right there.
85 stacks now on the Smolder. So we're stacking decently.
Yeah, again, not bad. Once the volley comes in, so once the Smolder gets the 125, that is when a lot of the stacks are going to be coming in from as well, and especially when they do put this Smolder mid lane. Smolder can very easily just get the mid wave and then get the Raptors or the Wolves if they're up there, because what the Raptors, there's 7, I believe, which includes the big ones. So that's an extra 7 stacks.
Farah might be in a bit of trouble here. Has to dash away. It's a good dash though. Dodges the Galio E and the taunt. Drops the OK because he is toxic as hell.
Yeah,
And then misses Q2.
Galio did not want to expend the flash there, which is understandable. If it was a bit deeper in lane, you would probably expect
First
him
I was
to
going
do
to go
so.
down on the bot side here. Q's going to get exhausted. Mum goes the wrong way. The barrier is big to save him for a long time. The Meteor ult comes down, shot down. Akira then gets the heal and the shield from the Meteor, and it's a 2v3 in this bot side. The side of Ashen Kittens do get the tower, but the counter gank from Beck is enough to save the play for Osiris.
Yeah, it's very, very good. Honestly, at this point, I don't understand why Smolder is not just getting the wave at this point. You still have the volley bear near you, so even if the Gwen comes down, you still have the numbers advantage. Just get the wave and recall.
Lots of skirmishing going on all over the map here. MZ's going to get ignited and ulted by the Tam Kench. And it's a lot of damage coming down. Forced to flash, gets the Q out, but he's probably going to eat another one here. Zebriel's going to take the tower shots, cleaver to the face. The shield saves him from some of the damage, but those towers do still hurt, even if you are a tanky boy.
This is true, but you must expect that Tom Kench is really enjoying the taste of doctors at this point in time, having killed 3 of them already at this point.
Oh, ult comes in from Ferragusto, but Piker is here as well. The taunt was nice from the Galio to buy space. A bit of a wasted ult from the Neferi. And maybe feeling like he has to get something done now that he has the Eclipse. Beck's going to find Sovereign. That's a lot of damage traded down. The Galio's coming. Guijay's here as well. They pick up the Gwen shutdown. Zebriel's here on the TK. This fight is going crazy. Zebriel finally shows up, but Frenchie's here with the Jinx. Somehow does not kill Beck, and Celestial Osiris get out with just the one kill. A situation that I thought was going to go poorly for them. And, you know, Smolder is still stacking in this bot lane as well.
Yeah, baby. Honestly, it was a very good ultimate coming out from Volibear, dodging the knock up from the Galio ultimate as well, being able to get that kill effectively, and then just managing to get out as well. It was honestly overall a very good play. No one gets the Rift Herald at this point in time, but you see the Volibear coming straight back down to get rid of the wards and then go most likely right for it. However, it does seem like the Gwen is fine with this, going to go for the dragon as a trade.
Yeah, I think you take the trade as Ashen Kittens. Dragon stacking very strong in the current game. So
It very much is.
Picking the dragons up, and it's Hex Drake as well, which is probably the best dragon soul.
It's really, really good.
And I do agree with Tom. This Melio champ is good, right?
Yeah, Melio is very fun and balanced.
Beck is having a great game, by the way. 5-1-0. The pressure that he's had on this Volibear very strong. He's got the Trinity Force, he's got the Neferi. They're going to get the charge into this mid tower as well. So they are going to take a 2k, 1.5k gold lead. He's going to go for the second charge, and this is very risky. He does manage to get it, but he's going to get taunted down. He's going to get knocked up, CC chained. He's not going to get out. He gives the gold over to the Gwen. The reset for the Jinx is really nice. They're going to chase them down. Guijay is going to be in a lot of trouble here. Ult comes down from the Jinx, and they have to step forward to try and save Beck here. I think that second charge very unnecessary.
It was very unnecessary, especially when you don't have enough vision down to know for a fact where everyone on the enemy team is. But also, I don't know if the Smolder ultimate had just come up, or if he just decided to use it then. I feel like if Smolder had used his ultimate a bit earlier, the Smolder ultimate does slow for a little bit. It could have potentially saved his teammates, but the second one that went down, I don't remember exactly what that was. It was Emilio, correct? If I think
it was the Emilio, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe could have saved the Emilio if he used it earlier. I'm not sure if he had it up or not, but definitely a bit of a misplay from Beck going for the second charge. Everything was looking good.
Yeah.
They were getting collapsed on. The second charge very unnecessary. And this top lane, we are just watching these two duke it out. And I think Zebriel's very happy with these trades. Does have the XP advantage, about a level and a half, I would imagine. And they're looking for the dive on the Mundo here. Does not have ult, still halfway off cooldown. Hemsy might be in trouble. Hemsy needs to clear this wave. Needs to play forward, make sure they don't get dived. It looks like the dive's been called off.
Yeah, it's simply taking too long. You see what's happening on the mid side as well.
Guijay misses the Q and is going to be in a lot of trouble here. Going to go down. Another kill going over to the Gwen, getting back into this game and becoming a bit of a problem themselves.
Once again, it's just one of those situations where you haven't got the wards down. You don't really know where everyone is, and you're putting yourself in a position which is calling to be attacked.
Yeah, you shouldn't. It's a difficult one when you're playing a champion like Melio. You do really need to be very cautious of your positioning at all times.
Yeah.
And if you miss that Q, that's it. You're gone.
Oh yeah,
the Jinx ult comes out, but it is barriered.
And this is what I mean when Jinx in the 1v1 does have the advantage over the Smolder. Sure, Jinx has a little bit more in terms of the items and the components and stuff, but even if it is even, Jinx's damage is just a lot easier to get down than the Smolder's.
Oh, Beck's looking here. Flash forward. Manages to land the stun on to the Sona. It's exhaust, flash, barrier, flash. All sums used from the bot lane of Ashen Kittens to disengage there. So, good play from Beck. Manages to find 4 summoners for his one. Gooey J too far forward again. Luckily manages to land the Q this time and playing very far forward on this Melio. This Jinx does hurt. Pharah's behind though. They're going to manage to find Frenchie. The kill goes over to the Smolder, which is really good. The reset ult is cancelled because Akuya goes into the traps. But it was a good flank from the Neferi to pick up the kill on the Jinx here.
A very, very good trap. Honestly, at first I thought that that Guijay is once again just in a position where they should not be, but it's perfectly fine. And because of this, they're going straight for the Baron.
It is a risky Baron call. Guijay is quite low. They're missing some ultimates. They're going to pull back, and they should turn here. They get the stun down onto Zevriel, but it's taking too long to kill him. He's very low, though. Flashes forward. Neferi picks the kill up, and Celestial Osiris are running away with this fight. The Galio here on the back line. He's going to get chased down. Kill is going to go over to Beck as well. Neferi dies on the backside of the fight, and now the Gwen is kind of stuck here, and it's been such a good fight for Celestial Osiris. They managed to pull the trigger, dodge everything out. Ashen Kittens do stop the Baron take, but they give more gold over, and this Volibear is looking like a menace.
Very good call in that fight to stop hitting that Baron and to turn for the fight.
Guijay way too far forward. He's going to get picked off again by the Gwen. Overstepping, doesn't have the support of his team, is not really allowed to walk into those situations. Now we're looking at a 50-50 smite fight. He's going to come over to the Gwen. The smite way too early from Volibear.
Small mistakes is all it takes for what seems to be a good play to turn into one which actually benefits the enemy, and we're seeing it right here.
Yeah,
a little overstep. Yeah, a little overstep from Media.
Yeah. It's the fourth time that this has happened, maybe more. He's managed to get out a couple of times, but definitely playing way too far forward. He's playing like he's on the Leona or Nautilus or something, because Pharah's trying to take this fight on the bot side, and it is a lot of damage.
And
that's with an armor item as well.
Yeah, you can see the passive of Getty also just being completely useless as well. Like that magic shield just doing absolutely nothing.
Oh, we're getting confirmation in the chat from Phantom that Volibear did not even smite, so...
Oh no?
No, he did not smite.
Well, you can't really call it a smite fight when one jungler doesn't even bother to smite.
Well, Zevriel's popping the ghost to try and get Emzy under the tower. The ignite comes down as well. And the Mundo ult is popped, and Emzy's trying to back this away. The stun comes down from Zevriel, and these tanks are duking it out. Here comes the Gwen. They might look for the dive, but Emzy manages to make it back to the tower in time. And this top lane is a brawl fest.
Yeah, can you just see how many stacks the Smolder has at this point in time? I did see him start to throw volleys, so he's definitely over 125.
202.
Oh, so he's very close to execute as well.
It's pretty decent time. About 25 minutes is okay.
Yeah, it's decent, yeah.
It's not particularly fast, but obviously into a double range bot lane, you shouldn't expect it to be that quick.
But even then, a very good pace, and once that execute does come down, it just makes the team fights go massively more in the favor of Celestials. So hopefully, once the Smolder does get this execute, that they will start to look at trying to potentially bait the enemy into a team fight, or just try and force something, and just see what happens.
Yeah, next Hex Drake. It is Soul for Ashen Kittens. 2.5 minutes away. Smolder should have the execute before then.
He very much should, or close enough to where he can get it in the fight.
Emzy manages to walk forward to get the hit on the tower, but it might cost her her life as she's going to get nommed by the TK, spat out under the tower, takes the tower shot, does not have the ult or the flash. Zevriel's going to run Emzy down. Piker's here just to secure, uses the exhaust probably unnecessarily, and gives a Heartsteel stack over to the Mundo. I think Mundo was definitely dead then. No need for that exhaust, so...
It's just confirming the kill, which, to be fair, a lot of times, like, I have seen it in so many situations where someone doesn't do something, because it
the
seems
knock-off onto
like...
Gooey J, the ult comes down. Vex here, there's a lot going on. Shut down over to the Neferi. They're going to chase this Galio under the tower. Doesn't have the taunt. They should keep going with this, and another kill going over to Beck as well. 1 minute 30 until this Drake. 2 kills picked up, one onto the Neferi, another onto the Volibear. This Volibear is looking very strong, and they should secure bot tower as well. It does go down. And the gold lead is moving very, very slightly towards Celestial Osiris' favour again.
I feel like that Jinx could have potentially gotten one or two plates on that mid side. However, playing it safe, that's also completely fine. But we are starting to see that this game is a lot more even than the first one. In fact, at this point, there's even a near 3,000 gold lead for the side of Celestials, even if the top lane is significantly more in favour of that Tahm Kench.
Yeah, it's all going to come down to this Drake. Ferragosto is going to manage to pick up the mid-tier 2, get a bit of pressure. It's a lot of damage down just with the 2 Qs onto the Gwen as well there. And it is all about this Drake. Piker's going to step way too far forward, gets ulted on by the Neferi. This is a nice stun, flashes over the wall as well. Sovereign's here on the backside, so Zebriel. Kuya could be in trouble. Guijay goes down, Kuya has to flash the wall, and the fight has been turned very quickly. Zebriel is on this bot side. The TP's coming from MZ. It's a 4v5 situation with the dragon coming up in 10 seconds. The Emilio is dead. Didn't get the exhaust off. The Sona healing is going to come out. And very difficult situation to play because Celestial Osiris need this dragon.
They very much do.
Ferragosto looking for the flank. He might be caught here. Knock up, taunt coming in. Ferragosto used his W already. The fight is coming in on this backside. It's really clumped up. Akuya's going to get a big ultimate down. Beck's going to go down very quickly. Akuya's going to get nommed. He's going to go down too. So is MZ. And they looked for the flank. Ferra got caught, and he's the only one that lives in the end. And it's going to be Hextech Soul over to the side of Ashen Kittens.
Yeah, this is it was a very good team fight for Ashen Kittens, being able to force as much as they did. I will say Ikuya's positioning was not very good. He tries to move into the cage of the Gwen, but in doing so, he puts himself in melee range of Tahm Kench. Tahm Kench just whacks him, eats him up, spits him out, kills him, and now because of this, there's actually... Yeah, they can just get this Baron as well. They get so much attack speed from this Jinx, who was on 3 items. There was absolutely no way for Celestials to come on this. And now, what was once a 3,000 gold lead, well, a near 3,000 for Celestials, is now a near 1,000 for Ashen's. But Tahm Kench caught out.
He does have his W. The stun comes back down thanks to the Navori. Shut down over to the Volibear. Would have been nice to give that one over to your Smolder, but they do manage to pick up the kill. This Volibear is very, very strong, but you know, it's going to die to the Gwen. The Gwen is also very strong. 7-2-2. Big performance from Sovereign, pulling this one back.
Yes, even if Smolder does not get the kill there, to be fair, it's still fine. That is a lot of pressure taken out of the side lane. Tahm Kench is now dead. Tahm Kench will not be having Baron anymore, so you haven't got to worry about that. You can now force either on this top lane and try to delay everywhere else to try and get another turret, or use your numbers advantage.
Yeah, it's probably a negative Baron power play at the moment as well, because it was a lot of gold that went down here. Beck's sort of hovering around. MZ is pushing top, and the W damage from the Smolder is a lot.
You are starting to see that Smolder damage calm down. TP forced out from the Galio to try and protect that top turret, but it does not happen. That turret still goes down. That is some gold now in Celestials, as a little bit of a scrap is coming out, but I don't think much is actually going to come from it. But you do see the Gwen starting to move up. The Gwen jumps over.
The ult comes out from the Dr. Mundo. Exhaust is going to come down as well. It's going to be enough to take down the Mundo. Gwen picks up another kill, and we do have a point out in the chat. Volibear with no Dusk and Dawn is a little bit rough because that item is kind of broken at the moment. But Ashen Kittens are playing this game really well, finding picks in the right places, winning fights at the right time. There was some slip-ups in the mid-game, but they've really turned it around again.
Dusk and Dawn is definitely one of the stronger items at this point in time. Hopefully they will pick it up, but who knows if they will or not. It doesn't seem like they are, because I don't believe the cloak goes into Dusk and Dawn.
Farah's not noticing that he's getting absolutely ganked by this TK, and he gets nommed. The TK ultimate comes down.
Yep.
French is putting a lot of damage down onto Beck and the Volibear here, and they're sieging the mid lane. They have the Hextech Soul, they have the Baron, and they are standing all a little bit too close to the tower, so it does have increased armor, but these cannon minions are doing a lot of damage, and the mid tier 3 is going to go down. Inhib is open. The side of Celestial Osiris is very low here, and it doesn't look like anything else is going to come from it, but using the Baron well there, getting that Inhib tower down, and the momentum is definitely swinged back over.
You were also seeing just how much damage that chick was doing with her rockets as well. The Milio took, I believe, 2 hits of it as well, and he was chunked down to 1/3 of his HP. Absolutely insane damage.
I'm not a big fan of the Milio build, by the way.
I don't really know what Milio builds, to be fair, so...
I would not go Ardent Censer this game. Regardless of what enchanter I was playing, Ardent Censer seems a bit troll. I think I'd probably go like Dreammaker or Redemption. You don't have a lot of champions that really require the attack speed, kind of just the Volibear. He's going to walk into the Galio, get face checked, and he's going to die. Does not need to be there. He's going to try and get away. The flash is nice. The Jinx ult goes wide. TP's going to come in from the Mundo to save the play, and that was very dangerous. Beck almost just face checking to his death. And really putting themselves in places that they don't need to be. It's been a bit of a storyline for this Celestial Osiris side. They're kind of playing in difficult spots. MZ, again, being in this bot side jungle when they know all of Ashen Kittens are here as well. They're going to try and turn the fight. They do pop the Mundo ult. And the Mundo flash and TP is also down. We're 40 seconds away from the Elder Dragon, and it's going to be very difficult for the side of Celestial Osiris to play this.
I will say, at least, comparing this to the first game when the Elder was up, both teams are very, very close in terms of their gold, but how are you supposed to walk into this team? It's very, very hard.
It's difficult to walk in, but you definitely shouldn't be walking in through the jungle, I can tell you that. They should be looking to try and get pressure on mid or pressure on bot. Their waves are an absolute mess, and then walk through the river that way just to open up the space, because walking through these chokes against the Soda is not how you want to play this. I mean, look at the damage down on that Mundo.
The smaller does need to try and find ways to get his Qs down, because that is quite a bit of damage.
We're looking for the fight here. MZ goes very low, goes down very quickly. Gooey J is going to be in no man's land as well. Akuya's going to try and find a pick, but the fight's going so well for the side of Ashen Kittens. Frenchie picks up the kill onto Ferragosto. It's going to be a 4-4-0 in the end. Celestial Osiris kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, not knowing how they want to walk in, and I think this is going to be the end of the game. Very well played for Ashen Kittens. They had a bit of a rough mid-game, but they've managed to pull it around and bring in a nearly 2.5 hour 2-0 win, over 2.5 hour 2-0 win. And it's very well played from Ashen Kittens. They pick up their win against the defending champions in week 1. Congratulations to Ashen Kittens.
Definitely one of the more longest series, just because of how long we had to wait for it. I believe in that last team fight there was one of the big issues with the Celestials' composition was glaringly obvious, and that was who was supposed to engage.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you do in that situation if you're Celestial Osiris? You kind of just have to walk in, or rely on the smolder poke, but the smolder really not as online as the Jinx, and Gwen can just drop the W down as well. It's difficult to play it out. But well played to Ashen Kittens. If there's any of the Ashen Kittens lads in the chat and you want to have a quick interview, let me know and we can get you in and we can discuss this nice 2-0 victory. Very dominant game one, much more of an even game two. But overall, a good performance and looking like a strong side coming into this Division 4 split.
Definitely one of the teams to look out for, that's for a fact. Especially if they keep on playing the way that they do. It's going to be very rough to potentially even just take a game of them, because even when they are behind, it still feels like that they're the ones in the lead with just how they're playing.
Piker, get them to join a voice channel in. They should be able to see waiting for interview. Everybody should be able to see waiting for interview. So if you can join waiting for interview. If you can't, let me know. And just join a different voice channel and we can get both of you in. Looking like we're going to get the mid laner, Comfy, and the traitorous support Piker coming in for an interview. Yeah, no more games. 2-0 win for Ashen Kittens. This being regular season in Valance League, it is just the best of three. Jabsy, no, you're not having an interview.
I'd be interviewed.
I mean, technically, we had a little mini podcast there, so
Oh, that is true, yeah.
we had our interview. Okay. And we are joined now by the mid laner and the support of Ashen Kittens. Congratulations. Very, very strong 2-0 win. Very dominant game one, bit more of an even game two. How are you guys feeling after that win?
It's pretty good start. All things considered, a pretty shaky game from myself, but I got the goats to back me up. So.
Yep, felt good. We're still feeling things out a bit, of course, but it felt very solid. Especially game one was very, very good. Game two, as Comfy said, was a bit more shaky, but we eventually just gathered ourselves and it worked very well.
Yeah, strong performance from particularly Zebriel, strong in both games. Sovereign also had a decent game one and game two. So looking like you got a very strong top side coming into Division 4. How do you guys think you're going to do this, Claire? Have scrims been going well? Have you played other Div 4 teams?
I mean, we've played a small handful of sort of Div 4 level teams. We haven't scrimmed too much just yet, but I think we're feeling pretty good, all things considered. The scrims we have played have gone really well. We set game plans, we stick to them, no matter how flippy some things might get sometimes. We get ego checked a little bit, but as Pika said, we're still working things out, so...
Yep. No, nothing to ask.
Any questions?
You were on the special team that won last split.
I was, yeah.
Yeah, did you want to join a different team and try something new? Or
I mean, oh no, yeah. I mean, it was mainly because we are also a bunch of we've known each other. This group that's currently playing in Ashen Kittens, we've known each other for a while, and we had the plan to play as a team, which seemed like a fun idea, which we came up during last split. I did really like my last team. I do want to point that out. They're very chill and they're a very nice bunch of people. But I also wanted to try something different with a bunch of friends that I have, and so far it's been pretty fun. But no grudges towards my whole team. I hope they don't hold any grudges towards me either. I keep getting called a traitor, but I know it's all in good fun. And
It's all banter. It's all banter.
It's all banter, yeah. But yeah.
No, we still love you, Piker. You're still the best support in Div 4.
Well, thank you.
That opinion hasn't changed from me 3 splits in a row. Obviously, we played a split together, so
Last split was a bit shaky some games. I feel
Last
like
split was shaky. Last split was shaky for you guys. Obviously, you have first-hand experience of how little regular season really matters because I believe you guys lost to Vortex in
Yeah.
regular season last split, and then managed to win the finals in 5 games. So if you got any advice for your teammates on staying relevant, staying strong, keeping focused. Because obviously the split that we played together, we won every game in the regular season, and then we got 3-0'd in finals. And then you played last split where you had a bit of a shaky regular season. There was some roster swaps that happened, and you came back and won. So any advice for your teammates? You've got third split now in Div 4.
I mean, I would say keep your head high. You're capable of doing it. Everyone has a lot of qualities on the team. Everyone has a lot of things they shine at and they struggle with. And if you can fill in each other's struggles, you should be able to get on top on time. You can go second, of course. You're not getting first, but you can go for second.
True.
But yeah.
Well, I'm sure the guys on Osiris are very much looking forward to meeting in the playoffs and hopefully getting some revenge for themselves. It's been a bit of a rough off season for the Osiris lads. It's roster basically confirmed the day of the
entire mess we
sign-ups
had
closing.
yesterday.
Oh no, yeah, it's been a bit of a rough off season. So hopefully they can find some more synergy. I mean, they had some good moments in game 2 there. Game 1 looked like an absolute mess. You guys were very dominant in the first game.
Yeah, it's definitely there. I know that because I've played with them. They're all capable of doing it, but you need to keep your head high and take these losses as moments where you can just learn from them, look back at it, and see where you can improve.
Joseph, any more questions from yourself?
Oh, no, I'm good.
All right, before we go then, I always like to ask this question. Who would you guys, I'll go with Comfy first. Who would you give MVP to today?
All around both games, I think I've got to give it to Scott Sovereign. I think as an overall, especially in that second game, he's consistently vocal. He talks. It's clear. And in that last fight, especially, it could still probably go either way. Like Neferi's doing a shit. Sorry, I don't know.
You can swear. It's fine. You're allowed to swear here.
Well, Neferi individually is doing a shit ton of damage. Obviously, Smolder executes can go either way, right? But I think just the calls, commanding how we were playing the Sona, and especially how we just sort of tracked back onto the Drake and sort of brought them into our space on that last fight. I think that overall, for me, there's definitely got to be Scott.
Leica?
For me, it's between either Sovereign or Zebriel, because Sovereign's very good at shot calling and doing everything else, but Zebriel's also a very solid solo laner. Especially on he's first picked twice. Actually, no, what did he first? Yeah, he first picked twice in both games, and he still brought it home because he's very confident in champions that he plays. So probably Zebriel, I would say, but definitely Sovereign's up there as well.
No, I think I'd probably give my vote to Zebriel. Obviously, whilst casting, we don't have the benefit of hearing your comms, so we can't hear who's making calls and that kind of stuff. And so from the outside looking in, I think Zebriel's lane performance in both games was very, very strong. I think I'd probably give it to Zebriel. What about you, Joseph?
Yeah, I would definitely give it to Zebriel as well. To be fair, in terms of both games, absolute menace.
Yeah, I mean, Scott had a very good performance in game 2, that's for sure. The Gwen obviously fell behind a little bit in the mid game, but did manage to find some kills to pull the game back. Obviously, Gwen is a massive threat once the game goes later, so Scott had a very good performance. But yeah, overall, very well done by you guys. Big congratulations. Hopefully we can see you guys going forward, meet you in the playoffs, and have a banger of a 5-game series.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. Indeed.
I have no clue what any of the other teams are like, so we'll have to gauge that out first.
This could be it. This could be the one win. We peak here.
Oh yeah, don't say that because that happened to us. No. We peaked in regular season and then absolutely shit the bed in playoffs. So I don't know how that goes. No. Just have to keep your focus. Keep your focus. Yeah. Keep pushing. Keep getting your scrims in. If anybody starts showing up and going, we don't need to scrim, you kick that person.
Nah,
Very
I
hard
think
in the face.
we have we
Well-
have a solid, I think, sensible roster with heads screwed on. So I think it's I think that's not a, and we're definitely looking to. Well, the goal is to win it all, obviously, but
Yeah,
see.
yeah. That's always the goal. Win the division, get Pike at the back-to-back wins in Div
We'll
Div
see.
4.
We'll see.
Technically, Scott too.
Technically, Scott too.
Technically, Scott.
Yeah. Scott
Oh,
was
yeah,
an
that's true,
established
actually.
player on the Celestial lineup. Zebriel also played for the Celestial lineup as well. I
That's
think he
true.
was a sub
He
for
was a sub, but he didn't have his games in. So does he really count?
I mean, I count him as an honorary
That's true.
vacuity member, and Zebriel also filled for us in like UE and stuff in Celestial, so
Yeah,
he's
that's true.
a Celestial former Celestial member in my eyes. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. It was a
You're
fun
welcome.
series to cast, despite that hour-long break between game
Yeah,
1 and game 2.
it was a mess.
But yeah, thank you for joining us, and thank you everybody for tuning in and watching the cast today. Riot kind of screwed us with the mid-game or the between-game break that we had, but it's been very fun. Thank you, Joseph, for joining me, and
It's me.
from us at Celestial, thank you very much for watching, and